Po.
Hi, hi,
Hi,
good
Sir
evening,
Carlo.
guys. Carlo. Hi, can you hear me? Oh, hello,
Yes, we
hello.
can hear you. We want to see you
Yeah,
too.
my video
There
is
you
already.
are.
Hi.
Hi, Sir Carlo.
Hello. So it's really amazing. The show was really great, and a lot of people are excited. So it's great that we are actually adapting, as Greg is pointing out. In the past, probably in press events, we would have hundreds of people present. But now, when we're on digital, we actually have thousands being able to view it live. So I was watching it live and I see a lot of people commenting, engaging. So maybe this new thing might catch on. So hopefully it's going to be more positive moving forward.
You know, and I'm seeing comments right here, Sir Carlo, that they're so happy Century Tuna Superbods was not canceled. What I heard, I was updated because I was busy interviewing everyone. I heard that about 2,000 plus viewers for the launch earlier. So bravo! Galing, galing. So I'm starting to reminisce as well on the past press launches, the VIP nights. Those have been
Tony,
amazing fun. Yes, with Tony Tony. Tony Tony is
Direct
joining us here
Robbie,
today.
i-unmute ka natin lahat. Para masaya.
Hello.
We can hear everyone, all the Superbods. Direct Rob, let's unmute everyone so that we can hear the
Para
Superbods,
magulo
the
na
press.
talaga.
Oh, gulo na.
We
Gulo
will
na.
have that. We will have that in a
Okay.
bit. Direct Robbie, congratulations to the entire
Tony,
team.
Tony.
So much.
Saga events. Wow. Oh.
Nice
To pull
red
it
shirt.
off.
Thank you to my Century Tuna family. Thank you.
There he is, Direct Robbie. All right, so on to more of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So we've already had Sir Greg, Sir Carlo. Now, joining us for this exclusive media press conference are this year's Century Tuna Superbods ambassadors. I think they are ready. You already know that the Superbods finalists are already joining us, but now gracing your screens from the launch earlier to this Zoom press conference room that we've got. Please welcome Miss Nadine Lustre.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Nads.
Helly. Good to see you.
Hello.
So excited about the live today.
Hello.
All right, Nadine, you know what? Unlike earlier when it was just you and I and Alden, this time you will be joined by a lot of people.
I know, it's so exciting. I'm super excited.
You look incredible as always. I couldn't say that earlier, so I'm saying it now. And joining her, we've got fellow Superbods ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the dashing Mr. Alden Richards.
And hello everyone, good evening. Congratulations on the launch and good luck sa finals night.
Thank you.
There you have the finalists saying thank you as well. Thank you so much, Alden. Okay.
Idol.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ayan, sabi ni Sir Greg, starstruck siya kay Nadine, tapos idol si Alden. Si ano yan si Sir Greg na yan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, so before anything else, how are both of you? I'll ask Nadine first. How are you doing?
I'm good. All my projects are almost done, so I'm really excited for that. I know it's been raining, but I mean, it's been a good week for me. So I'm super excited for this. We've been waiting for this for such a long time na, and good luck to everyone. And yeah, I hope you all have fun.
All right. What about you, Alden? What is up with you?
Siyempre, preparing also for September, dun sa finals natin. Di natin pwedeng hindi paghandaan yan. And also, the usual, back to work, noontime show, Eat Bulaga, and yun pa rin, busy pa rin with game streaming.
Okay. Now that you've seen, kasi kanina, bago ko kayo in-interview, nakita nyo yung mga finalists, diba? What do you think of this year's finalists? Since you're already on screen, Alden, let's start with you.
Yeah, so parang ang galing lang din kasi they didn't let the quarantine get the best of themselves. Parang
True.
despite yung nag-shutdown yung mga gyms and the trainers are not being able to be with them to train, parang yun yung parang nag-adjust sila sa new normal, like what we're all doing now. And nakaka-inspire rin, parang being an ambassador and seeing all the Superbods adjusting to the new normal. Parang it's really something to look up to na parang, uy, kung sila kaya nila, of course kaya rin natin gawin.
Nakita nga nila kanina yung mga innovative ways in which they stayed fit habang nasa bahay lang, di ba? Yung mga iba't ibang pwede nilang gawin sa kanilang mga bahay. What about you, Nadine? What do you think of our finalists?
You know what? I super agree with Alden. Kasi, like, because of the ECQ and the GCQ, you have all the time in the world to just, sit back and relax and just, just chill. But I admire them because it's really, really hard. The gyms are closed, like what Alden said. The gyms are closed. You're far away from your trainer. Supplies are also kind of hard to get to because everything is closed. The mall was closed. So I'm hirap. And then it's funny because I've been seeing a lot of videos. Actually, my trainer, but she's in the States, my trainer Lahaina, she taught me this one trick na kasi I usually use the hip abductors. But it's a machine and I don't have it, so I use books. And I've been using books and the band. So yeah, it's really ang hirap. Sobrang hirap. I must say I'm really very impressed.
You know what, Nadine, ini-imagine ko ngayon because I know exactly what the hip abductor and adductor machine is for. Talagang for the sides of the thighs, diba? So, ini-imagine ko ngayon with your resistance band, tapos yung box, okay na style yun.
It works.
You know what? I think a lot of people will try that now. I think I'm actually going to try that tomorrow. Parang very innovative.
Yeah.
And resistance band. Ayan, meron na kayong natutunan from Nadine today. Okay, at this point, I would also like to acknowledge the men and women of the hour. We are talking about our 34 stunning Superbods finalists. Thank you guys for gracing our event today, and I wish you good luck and good health as you face this competition. Can we see you guys? At least say hello, unmute yourselves, go on screen just to say hi to all of our media friends. Let's do that quickly now.
Hey guys,
Hi,
Hello. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
What's up, media?
Hello,
Hello.
Nadine. Hello,
Hi guys.
Si Coach Albert nabubulol kay Nadine eh. Si Coach Albert nabubulol kay Nadine.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hello, Nadine. Sana makapag-TikTok tayo at saka
May invite pa talaga si Albert. All right. You can see all of the Superbods are joining us. Mukhang magkakaroon ng version ng si Albert at si Nadine. We'll see about that. Now that everyone is already here.
Battle of the abs yan.
Battle of the abs, sabi ni Sir Greg. Okay, as you can see, everyone is already here, and that was the request of Sir Greg right there. He wanted everyone to be seen, to be heard. Okay, the floor is now open for our question and answer portion. May I request for all of the finalists to once again mute themselves, because we will now have the floor for Nadine and Alden and Sir Greg and Sir Carlo. And then when any of the questions are addressed to any of our Superbods, you may simply unmute yourself so you can answer the question, okay? Again, I'd like to remind everyone to enable your cameras and turn on the speaker view setting here on Zoom. Speaker view. That way, whoever is answering the question or whoever is asking the question, you get to see them. I have with me the list of the media people who will be asking questions. As soon as I call on your name, please unmute your mic and ask your question, and let us know, first of all, who it is you will be asking, okay, who your question is addressed to. So let's start it off right now with our first from Manila Times, Miss Nika Roque. What's your question, please, and who are you asking? Go ahead, Nika.
Hi guys. I have a question po for Miss Nadine and Alden. So during this quarantine and this pandemic, how did you guys take care of your mental health?
I go first, or
Okay, go ahead, Nadine. Please start.
well, me, I'm really thankful because I have a group of friends who would always check up on me, because it was really hard. I live with my assistant and my brother and my dog, so everyone else is up in the north, so I can't really hang out with everyone, especially during ECQ. But I'm really thankful because they're always there to check up on me and just ask me how I was doing. We always do you watch a movie and then you chat at the same time. But that was a thing back a few months back. So yeah, I have my friends, and then I'd be writing a lot. I'd be writing because I have, like thoughts, and, I was very emotional during the ECQ because I was really far from my family. There's really no one to see here because I'm not allowed to go out as well. You can't really gym. Like, that was one of the things that kind of helped me with with everything that's been going on. I'm working out, but syempre the gyms are also closed. So I would be writing a lot, and just meditating, doing yoga, all that.
Thank you, Nadine. What about you, Alden?
For me, it really challenged my sanity this quarantine season that we're in now. Kasi parang it's not normal for us. I mean this pandemic came in without notice. Parang we only thought of it as a virus from a country, and then all of a sudden it became a pandemic. So a lot has changed. You're not allowed to go out. You're just advised by the government to stay at home. So mahirap siya for me kasi I'm a very active person. I always go to work 24/7 for the past 5 years, I guess. And then siguro what really kept my sanity during this period was I took the time to take advantage to spend time with family, and to do other recreational stuff, such as I got into online gaming, streaming. I made more time with my siblings and my dogs at home, and talk to the family a lot. Hindi lang yung call and text when I'm away for work. So what I did really during this pandemic was to make the look at the bright side of it and not look at the things that I can't do anymore as a person that I used to do. So parang with that tool and with that mindset, I was able to cope up with the new normal, and parang hindi na siya naging mahirap. But I'll have to admit that during the first weeks of this crisis, medyo mahirap siya. I mean, mentally, of course. You wake up, you do your thing, you take a bath, you work out, and then you sleep again. And for the past 3 months, ganun lang yung nangyayari. So parang when the second month of the quarantine came in, parang medyo may, medyo may yung feeling na kailan ba matatapos to? Ang hirap, I'm not used to this. But really, it's really up to the person on how he or she would take in this situation that we're in. And, always look at the bright side because this will be over soon.
Thank you so much for that, Alden. Tama, that the pandemic was really a chance for everyone to slow down. Like in your case, you said you were working 24/7 for like the last 5 years or so. Nika, are you okay? Or do you have any additional questions for Alden and Nadine?
Okay na po. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Nika. Okay, looks like Nika is already satisfied with those answers. Next up, we've got from When in Manila, Miss Therese Aseyoche.
Hi, my question for Nadine and Alden. What advice can you give those who lack confidence in themselves?
Okay, can you repeat that? We lost you there for a few seconds. Just the start of your question again.
What advice can you give those who lack the confidence in themselves?
Okay, what advice you want to give those who lack confidence in themselves? Let's have you, Alden, start with this one.
Sure. Siguro the key to that is you really have to know yourself first before you can start off somewhere. Kailangan kilala mo muna yung sarili mo before you go past that lack of confidence that you're in now. So, and also find your strengths, find your weaknesses, find your passion, pursue that passion, and by doing that, maybe, kasi parang for me personally, I went through that phase wherein wala akong belief sa sarili ko. I feel like I'm not good enough in a lot of things. But really, every individual is unique. And they have their own capacity to deal with things. So I think the best way is really to know yourself first. And by knowing yourself first, then probably you can start off somewhere and conquer that insecurity that you have.
Thank you, Alden. Great pieces of advice right there from somebody who's been there, done that. What about you, Nadine? What can you advise people who are not really as confident?
Oh, well, me, to be honest, I've struggled with that for so long. Growing up, I was really insecure about a lot of things with my body, with myself. But eventually, I learned how to accept everything. Kasi, like what Alden said kanina, nag-iisa ka lang eh. Wala nang ibang katulad mo. So you just have to accept all your flaws and love yourself for who you really are. Love the skin that you're in. Wala ka nang katulad eh. And yeah, I guess, with me then, I learned to be best friends with myself. Kasi I had this thing before when I would always be too hard on myself. So if there are things that I couldn't do or I couldn't achieve, I would parang lagi kong dinadown yung sarili ko. And that's one of the things that I realized through the years na parang you should know how to be best friends with yourself. Kasi at the end of the day, yung sarili mo lang yung kakampi mo. And that's, and that's a really beautiful thing. So yeah, that's it.
I love that. Be best friends with yourself because at the end of the day, that's the only person you are stuck with. Totoo yun, ang ganda. I like the way you said that. Thanks, Nadine. And thank you so much for that beautiful question, Miss Therese. Next up from Rappler.com, Miss Alexa Villano.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
My first question actually goes to Sir Greg. Sir Greg, basically the Superbods we all know has been done obviously with a public gathering, and of course every summer it's always there, but of course given the pandemic there's a lot